We on this time and it's God like, you see this God light? Clear path. Let's do this math. God's like, love yourself. You are the light. I'm like, God's right. I am the light. I can't reflect. I just shine bright. Outshine small minds in search of God's might. I stand in front of this mic stand, spit my soul through this mic, man. Spit God from my throat, man. Me and God be building bands. Spiritual souls gathering at his throne, asking God to help them with their plight. I promised them I would lead them to the promised land of man. They ask how? Because God lives right inside the soul and mind. Search deep inside. God is your birthright. Your birthright. Hi, it's your girl Soul Servant, also known as Kimberly Antoine, here with Diamond Cash, talking about God did not create me for no reason. He has a purpose. I have a purpose. So, what is my purpose? My purpose is to live, and not just to live for myself, but to live for others. To live for others, not in a way where I give all of myself to others, but to be an example, to stand up and making an effort to truly attach myself to me and to the person inside, and to benefit from that person and all the different things that person can do. So what am I good at? I'm really good at making other people smile. I am really good at speaking. I am a really amazing poet. Who knew? Who knew that would have happened? I am an amazing teacher. I'm an amazing advocate. And all of these things tie into one. It ties into the core of individualism, the core of expressing yourself, and the core of that lovely feeling that God is always here. And my purpose is to show people a different idea and a different way of learning God, and a different way of connecting with God. Because we live in a world that tell us who God is and how we should worship him and believe in him or her or whatever you want to call God. But it is your relationship with God. Maybe God would approach you in a feminine energy because you're lacking that in your life. Maybe God would approach you in a natural way where you come into nature and that's where you hear God because you need more peace, more serenity. You cannot question your relationship with God based on other people's idea of God. And my purpose on this earth is to show people the original way of loving your God, your creator, and that a lot of other things are just ideas. They're just theories created by men. And you have to be able to look past the illusion. And my purpose is to rip the illusion apart and destroy it and burn it and let people really see life for what it is, because life is so wonderful. And I hear that in my soul every day. I hear my godly purpose in my mind every day. Sometimes it drives me crazy because I want to do it so bad and I don't know how, or I see so many obstacles holding me back. But I know those obstacles are similar obstacles you are facing. So I have to overcome. I have to challenge those obstacles, and I have to accept them and make peace with them, because if I don't make peace with my obstacles, I can never help somebody else with their obstacle. So not only is my purpose to show you a new relationship with God, but it's to allow myself to have a new relationship with God and to feel God loving me. To me, I call God a him because I need that masculine energy. I need that father. I need that leader. And to me, that's important for me. That's how I choose to connect with God. And there's other days I have to come into nature to feel him, to feel the wind on my skin, to feel that little whisper in my ears, because those things are so beneficial to my well-being. My purpose is a purpose that's going to fill the next generation. It's going to help them, make them feel more free so they don't feel all this toxic energy inside of them. My purpose is for this generation, for the male in this generation, and how much they hurt and how much pain that they're in, and how nobody can't recognize how much they are ignored, especially our black men. And My purpose is to give that back to those that are neglected. My purpose is for those that are neglected. I am here for those that are ignored, those that are never seen. Because believe it or not, there are people in this world that are suffering every day and no one don't see it. So I know God sent me here to see those people, to make a way for them, to allow them to feel Him, to feel that God energy in their own way. Because church and too many things are turning people away from God. And God is ultimately you, the you and the God. God lives inside of you. When you speak of God and you speak of your temple, you are the temple. You are a walking temple every day. You are a walking altar every day. And you have to pray you have to pray and take care of yourself and love yourself. Because when you are speaking to yourself, you are speaking to God. When you are telling yourself all the things that you need, God is always listening. So my purpose is to remind people, find something to believe in. Have faith in something. And if it has to start with you, let it be you. Let you be your focus point. Because if you can't believe in a God, if you can't have faith in something bigger than you, then make yourself your world at least. At least focus on happiness. Focus on becoming better. Because we're too often focused on breaking each other down and being angry and fighting and all of this. And I play a part in this illusion. I play a big part in this illusion because I do it. I fight with friends and family, and then I turn around later crying and sad because I know I shouldn't have. I know I was bigger than that. I know I am brighter than that. And I know my mission is bigger than that. And every time I argue and I fight, I distract myself from my purpose, from what I'm supposed to do, which is bringing love, bringing peace and happiness. So every time I allow somebody to remove me from my own peace and happiness, I break my path. I stop for a moment. I look away for a second. And that second is all that it takes for my soul to to die away. So I ask you to stop being distracted so easily. Not that it's not going to happen, it's going to happen. But you nourishing your soul is so much more important. You focusing on your heart and your worth is so much more important. So what do I have to give to you today from all of this purpose that I find for myself is take some time to meditate. Take some time to write down how you're feeling. Take some time to truly clear your mind. Take some time from your habit that usually distract you and go for a walk. Call a friend and see how they're doing. Look at life in a way you've never looked at it before. Maybe take a trip somewhere. Go on vacation. Because life is so amazing and you truly have to make it that. Don't feel like because things are happening around you, they are a distraction. They're happening around you maybe just to give you back your power. Because your power is the things that's happening around you, the things that's happening in your current environment. They're here to show you something. And they're here to give you a response of how to help those around you. So just as much as I know I am here for a reason, I know we are all here for a reason. And I know God has created all of us with a purpose. I grew up not believing in myself. And the reason for that is I've always continuously heard whenever I would be like, oh, I am so amazing, I'm so great. And in response, I would hear like, oh, you can't say things like that. You'll make other people feel bad. Or you can't talk that way. Or are you really that great? You need to work harder. You're not doing enough. So these things made me feel like, oh, well, I'm not doing enough. I'm not good enough. And what is the point, you know? Or people telling me I know it all. Or I think I'm too good for myself. And these things crash your confidence. And when your confidence is crashed, your purpose gets crashed. You start to look away from who you can be to looking at who you don't want to be. So now I'm looking forward to who I am. And who I am now is I am freaking dope. That's who I am. I wake up every day hoping to make a difference in this world. I wake up every day making that effort to make a difference in this world. I make that effort by simply speaking to people, asking them what's important to them and what matters to them, because not often do we hear other people asking us, How can I help you? How can I be of service to you? And my purpose is to be of service, is to truly help my people figure out who they are from the bottom of their souls. Because too often time we're told who to be, and we're not shown how we can be who we're supposed to be. That is my purpose, my ultimate purpose, my godly purpose. God has given me all the might to be that woman. What have I found in my place of solitude? One, I realize I'm really great at motivating people. But I also realize because I'm really great at motivating people, I could also be really judgmental. So the corrections is important in the balance. So I won't just tell you all the great things I learned and not share I don't like calling them negatives, but the faults that I find in myself. So, yes, I'm really great at motivating people, but also I could be judgmental. And I'm still working on learning how to better explain myself to people and how I am feeling in the current moment. So that way I don't harm anybody through teaching them, so that they don't miss the message and that they could actually receive the seed of the message. Two, I've learned I have a very strong voice naturally without me editing it or doing anything to it. And I have to be wise in the volume that I am using when I am speaking, because that can cause issues around me. And I can't just excuse it by saying, oh, it's passion, it's passion, it's passion. Sometimes you have to learn to bring your voice down. Three, which lead me into silence. I've learned that to reach my ultimate purpose, that I have to be quiet. I have to listen to the voice inside of me. I have to allow that voice inside of me to guide me. And I also have to not doubt the answer once I receive it. I think that is the biggest key for me, was silence. Four, listening. Listening is such a beautiful thing. When you're able to sit down and listen and take in what other people are saying to you and actually applying it so you can grow and become a wonderful human being. Not part-time, but all of the time. But the biggest thing my purpose has taught me is how to love myself and how to reflect back on me and how I've neglected myself over and over again, and how much more love I could give to me by just simply sitting down or simply eating, or what I am eating, or what I'm looking at and what I'm listening to and what I'm studying and what I subscribe to every day. So I've learned and I've learned and I've learned and I've learned. And if my purpose hasn't taught me anything else but to keep learning, that's the one thing it has taught me. But to give you guys a definite answer of what my purpose is and why God didn't make me for no reason, it's so I could sit here right now doing what I am doing, speaking to the people, giving them hope, feeding their souls, and uplifting them back into that spiritual space that we all belong in. And to let them know that they are bigger than this world. To let them know that there is nothing that could hold you down. If you truly believe that nothing can't hold you down, nothing can't hold you down. And I'm just here giving back all that I have received. And that is my purpose. And this is what I want to do with my life. I could be in front of a camera all day talking to people. Why? Because it comes so naturally. Why? Because the words, they come from wherever they come from and rest in my mind and rest in my soul to deliver it to you. And somehow it reaches and touches people. And I can't excuse the gift that God has given me. And my ultimate purpose beside God is my voice. And I love my voice and I appreciate my voice. And I will continue working with that voice and the words that has been given to me. And I like to call myself not a poet. I'm your neighborhood prophet. And when you catch me, you might receive the knowledge that might free your soul. So come check me out. Soul Servant, chilling with Diamond Cash, having some fun. And we are both living within our purpose, and we are both connecting within our purpose. And because we are living in our purpose, we could be here together today doing what we're doing. And maybe you're next. Maybe you be the one behind the camera next time, sharing your purpose or sharing your story or just your favorite quote. Enjoy, stay best, and stay at peace, and continue loving yourself. Less serious note, I feel like we had a wonderful time speaking about my godly purpose and living within my own right and living in my godly purpose in a fashionable way. And I got that from my wonderful mentor, Nigeria Lockley. So we are great, we are wonderful, we are amazing, we are living fully in our purpose, and we are delightful. That's what we spoke about today. So if you want to know more, if you need a little bit of healing, you need someone to converse with, this isn't free, guys. Consultations are not free, they are charged. But come along and receive some. And not only that, another thing that I know that I'm really out here really trying to give right now to the community is some workshops. I have these workshops on expressing yourself in the proper way of expressing yourself. Come through, come learn something. Come build and come give your own advice, because I don't know all the ways of how to express yourself, right? So we got to talk and continue building. The most exciting thing that's happening in my life right now is I'm working on my book finally. And I wanted to work on this poetry book, and then I was like, nah, bro, I don't got to do that. Like, everybody's coming out with poetry books. So my book is more so motivational, like a book you could open to be inspired, to express yourself. And the book is called No More Broken Home. And this is the first time I'm speaking to anyone about it and releasing it out to anyone. But No More Broken Home is me finding my purpose. That's funny, but not intended, guys. But I came from a broken home. I come from a broken home. And I realized you could never take that part away, the fact that you come from a broken home. But no more broken home is me no longer living there or having to live there and accepting that this is my reality. So I hope you guys enjoy the book. I hope you guys buy the book. I hope you guys love the book. I hope you guys learn something from the book. And the most important thing about this book for me is that it starts conversations, that it strikes a reality for people, and it opens up a door for them. So all that I've learned today, all that we've spoken about today, the purpose of all of this is so that you could take it and reapply it in your own life so you could benefit from it. So don't leave here watching all these videos and like, oh, that's what's so good, I like it when she said that, but then you don't apply it. That's going backwards. So no, if you heard something you like, see how it fits in your personal life and see how you could apply it to your life. All that I'm teaching you today, I've learned from somebody else. There is nothing new under the sun. I know I'm wearing yellow and all. I know. I'm looking like a sun right now, but I'm not new, and these ideas aren't new. So take what you learn, apply it, build on it, and teach it to someone else. That is the biggest key to all of this. That you take this message and you bring it forward and you bring it home and you teach and you uplift and you unite with other people. So stay blessed, stay uplifted, and stay loving yourself, because if you're not loving you, who are you loving?